Yay, it worked. Yeah, 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 yeah. What's going on? What's going on? Hey, friends, happy Monday. It's great to see you. I hope you're doing well. What's going on? What happened this weekend? Where did you dance? What's the deal? My name is Philip, aka Boot Scootin', and it is great to say a quick hello. If you're just joining, hit the screen a couple times. If you're on YouTube, you don't have to hit the screen, especially if you are on your laptop. That could alarm others at the cafe. So, but great to see you guys. Hope you're doing well and you got some things to look forward to this week, not just this weekend, not just on Friday or Thursday, but I hope you got some things to look forward to this week. Hello, Lily. Oh, thanks so much. I'm glad I helped you learn PYT. What a fun dance that is. If you're joining me on YouTube or on TikTok, do me a favor and let me know in the chat where you are zooming or tuning in from, I should say. And let me know in the chat where you are at. My friends want to make a video. My friends want you to make a video for my dance, TILY. Okay, great. I'd be happy to take a look. I appreciate, I get a lot of people asking me to make dance videos, and what an honor that is, right? Like to share someone's creativity with the rest of the world. Unfortunately, I am having an issue in my life with balancing and time management. So if I don't get a chance to do that for you, it is no offense. And hopefully I can continue cheering you on in whatever your journey is. And maybe I will. Who knows? Hard to say. What's going on, friends? Good to see you. Thanks for joining, Storm. I appreciate it. What's up, Lily? Hey to everybody on TikTok. Hi, everyone on YouTube. So I'm not super consistent with coming on and doing lives for either of these platforms, but I'm trying to get more consistent with both. Tonight, actually, I'll be streaming my beginner class. It starts at 6:30 Pacific Standard Time. I may not get the stream on until closer to 7, but we'll be doing some beginner dances for the first 90 minutes or so, and then some mixed level stuff from about 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time until 9:30. So if you want to come by and say hello, please join us for that. Hopefully you can. Still waiting. If you're joining on YouTube, let me know in the chat where you're calling in from or where you're watching from, what city. You can also shout out your bar if you'd like. Terry said the Bradley Bunch. The Bradley Bunch. Da, 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 the Bradley Bunch. Da, da, da. By the way, sorry about the facial hair. It is by request of the lady, and I like to make her happy, so it's coming off tomorrow. I have a corporate event. Silas, what's going on, brother? I hope you're doing well. Great to see you dancing, as always. So, friends, whoa! This is Korea. The country of Korea is contacting me right now on YouTube. I may need a moment. I'm getting a little emotional. No, I'm just kidding. It's great to see you. Thanks for joining in. It's so outstanding to see people dancing all over the world. And I appreciate you tuning in, whether it's on a live or during a time that you're just watching one of my videos. Glad to hear you're doing well. I wish I could make it to Shoreline. Unfortunately, I will not be there, but hopefully I'll be back in the Central Florida area sometime soon. So, friends, I just want to hop on real quick and say hello to everybody. I hope you're doing well. If you're on TikTok, hit the screen a few times to add some likes. You can leave a gift if you want. That's not really why I came on, but I appreciate it so much. Thank you, Digital Whisper 1. Thank you, Digital Whisper. Again, tonight I should be streaming. Also, Wednesday night, I will be streaming my my event from BNS, and Thursday night from the barn. I live in San Diego. I also split time with Central Florida. I live in the Orlando area. Melissa asked, no more AleSmith. That's a great question, Melissa. Not necessarily no more AleSmith, but it will be a very small portion of my life probably going forward. However, I was just chatting with them about an hour ago via email about doing like a weekend party, something that would be like a big old Saturday night shindig, maybe after the 4th of July. AleSmith is a place that I'm extremely grateful for the space. And I'm really thankful that management sort of took a chance to let me come in there and be there for so many years. Dancing on concrete is no bueno right now for my legs. Unfortunately, I'm going through some PT to prevent a knee issue from getting worse. And we also don't see eye to eye on financial stuff altogether, but that's not to say that it won't be better down the road. Digital Whisper, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That means a lot to me. And thanks again for the gift. It means a ton. So Yeah, thank you. I'm so glad you do. Thanks for sharing the video and the channel with your friends. So, as you may have noticed, I'm trying to hit TikTok a little harder. I think it is a better venue for dance related stuff than Instagram, but I think Instagram is great as well. YouTube has a place, and probably sometime in the near future, I will be joining either Patreon or Passion.io and trying to work things forward in that direction. I've been being asked to do some stuff like that, so I'm looking forward to doing that venture. Yeah, you should come out again. Also, Silas, I appreciate it. Kaylin, great to see you. Am I gonna be in Nashville? I am assuming you are referring to Nashville Dance Fest, and I should be there. It says, yes, September 1st through 4th. I think it's the 5th through the 7th. I hope we don't miss each other, but I should be out there for Nashville Dance Fest. Thanks so much for asking, and I look forward to seeing you. Just learned crazy. Oh, yeah, make it go crazy. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Ray. Thank you very much. Thanks for all the likes, everybody. Agree on the concrete. Yeah, I've had a myriad of issues the last couple of years. I wouldn't trade anything, like everything happened for a reason. God put me in different places for those certain reasons. And my days on the boardwalk during the pandemic with DJ Kayahi were outstanding and so much fun. But dancing on concrete for 4 years, maybe for younger folks. That being said, take care of your bodies. One thing I want to bring up is, yeah, say hello to him. Give him a big awkward hug for me if you don't mind. That is to DJ Kayahi and Salty Cowboy. All right, well, Salty Cowboy is probably giving him hugs too, but maybe give both of them a big awkward hug. I'd appreciate that. Take care of yourselves. What I was going to say in terms of your bodies, I don't warm up enough, so please do that. Even if you are young, you don't feel like you need to. Doing lots of different exercises now to just keep things strong, so my Achilles hold up, et cetera, et cetera. And also, some of you dance in sneakers, some of you dance in boots. Hello, a local bar deviates from the step sheet. I will get to that in just a minute. The dog of Aristotle. Um, Anyways, take care of yourself. If you need to put tape on the bottom of your shoes, please do. If you need to get them resoled with suede, please do. If you need to wear dance socks, whatever you need to do to keep yourself safe, I want to just reiterate that now. I have some partnerships or some affiliates with Fuego, which many of us are familiar with, a great brand. Also, Tegra, which is popular in many circles. And also, I just started working with Suede, and I'm looking forward to getting a pair or two of those because I heard they're amazing in terms of support as well as reducing friction or giving you the right amount of friction on the dance floor. I'll put some of those promo codes and such down in this chat after we're done, and you can find them under my other lessons and shorts if you want a discount when you buy some of those shoes. And thanks everyone for using my discount codes as well. Katie, it's great to see you. Katie, what an icon here in the line dance world, especially on TikTok. I shouldn't say especially on TikTok, but Katie, you do such a great job, and I really admire all of your hard work. I think that I went through some seasons, not to say that I'm immune to it at this point, but I've gone through some seasons in my life where I was kind of like watching others do stuff. And, like I wouldn't say this about Katie specifically, but I'm just like, I do a little different or, there's just like weird feelings. And the more I think about it, the better it is. I've always been about building community. And I think just supporting people as much as possible, it raises all of us up. It raises all to the next level. So I want to give another shout to Katie. Also, another shout to Michelle Wright, who is not on this call to my knowledge, but I think she does a fantastic job. Shout out to Candy Sherwin. These are some folks that I have been impacted by and who I recommend for videos and tutorials and things like that. I love my suede flow shoes. All right. Yeah, I've heard they're so good. I have not yet owned a pair, but I look forward to it sometime soon. We're getting back to the step sheet question in just a moment. Also, I want to thank everybody. Yesterday, I posted a Sunday shout out. I can't promise I'll do it every Sunday, but I would like to try to do it more. I'm thinking next one is going to be probably for a dancer. We'll do one for a DJ. We'll split it up. We'll do it for clubs, different things like that. Just again, to keep pushing positive energy forward and to give people recognition, regardless of what your love language is. I think giving people recognition is a good thing. Um, Beyond recognition, what can you do to support people? Well, you can subscribe to their channel. By the way, if anyone is watching that is not subscribed, please subscribe. You can give people tips and gratuities. You can give them different gifts that I barely understand on TikTok, but thank you so much for that heart-shaped hand gesture. That was really cool. I've never seen one of those before, the hand heart. But yeah, as much as you can support people, I will say I don't even want to say at a minimum, but I want to reiterate every time each and every one of you out there shows up to a class or event that your local dance person, whether it's an instructor, promoter, or whatever, is putting on. Every time you show up, it means so much. So thank you for showing up. Thank you for being there, being part of the dance community, being part of the dance family. Someone was just asking me about merchandise. I do have merchandise. It is not online for sale for shipping yet. I brought some out to Las Vegas. What a wonderful time I had at Stoney's North 40 on two separate occasions. I'll actually be out in Vegas again next week, but I won't be teaching. I may go out to dance one night, but my schedule is kind of tight. But thanks again to Jeffro and Stoney's North 40 management, dancers, bartenders, etc., for welcoming me so lovingly. Thank you for everyone who came. It was so much fun. We packed 4 lessons into 90 minutes, 2 nights in a row, and had a great time. I probably stressed some people out, but it was a good time. So thanks for having me. And yeah, again, show up for people. That means a lot. Liking things, commenting on things, subscribing, of course, that means a lot. Gratuities. I didn't used to push it before, but if you love your local DJ, kick them back some sort of a gift every now and then, just as a way to say thanks, because sometimes they're getting a lot, sometimes they're not. You never know. So if you can spare a few bucks, why not? Okay. I haven't danced for 2 months. I had an MRI last Thursday. I hope everything is okay. Thank you, Sonia. I haven't got any imaging done yet, but I just hopefully it's a temporary situation. That's exactly do. We all do the things we do. Yeah, Katie, exactly right. I really love the effort Katie puts in on social media. So I got asked if a local bar deviates from the step sheet on a part that doesn't change the direction of the dance, turning the wrong direction. Do you conform to them or stick with the official step sheet? Um, I would say we could talk about step sheets all day. And then people watching this who are just like swiping lives are like, "What's a step sheet? Why do I care about this? And why aren't you cooking or selling something?" All right, I'll sell something. Oh, speaking of that, I was talking about my merch. So I do have hats and shirts available, and sometime soon they'll be available for shipping, but they are not at the moment. Thanks everyone for joining on TikTok, by the way. Thank you for tapping the screen and giving some gifts and such along those lines. Hi, Brienne. So back to step sheets. Step sheets. So when I started dancing, many of you know this story, some of you don't. I started dancing at a place that didn't really, I didn't, we didn't talk about step sheets. I didn't know they existed for like a year and a half into teaching several times a week. And it's not something I regret. It'd been nice if it was a little different, but uh, it is what it is. It made me me. And even once I started making videos, every single video on my YouTube channel is not 100% a step sheet, especially a couple of the old ones. I'm trying to change them out as I get time. I just don't have a ton of time to do that. But if you're dancing somewhere and you know the dance and you do it a certain way and it's not interfering with the way that they're doing it wrong, I would say do it your way. If you want to do it wrong with them, then do it wrong with them. Hi, Angelina. What's up? Hey, Sammy. If if you've been dancing for a while, you've probably encountered people talking about, maybe you've heard this, I don't even want to say it out loud, but step sheet blank, someone who's very strict and unfair in terms of like how much emphasis they put on step sheets. I think step sheets are very important. If you're teaching, especially, and I will also include if you have a social media channel and you are hoping to have other people watch your dancing, I think you should be trying to do things to step sheet, or you should note that um, thank you so much, everybody. Appreciate it. Or you should note in the contents or the captions, like, this is not the step sheet. That might be more effort than you want to put in, but I will say that once you get deeper into the world and you really start focusing on becoming a better teacher and a better dancer, and you know better, it's like hard to just ignore, right? Like once you know a wizard or a Dorothy step is 1, 2, and 3, 4, and it's not 1 and 2, 3, and 4, it's hard to unsee it. And the choreographers did things for a reason. Some of them are really experienced and they've been doing it for decades, and some of them aren't. So do you want to respect the work they put in, or do you just want to do it the way you saw some person do it on social media? It's up to you. Like, what's most important is that you're having fun and not interfering with other people's ability to have fun. So that's kind of where this, in my opinion, this question comes in. Like, if they're doing it wrong, but they're not uh, changing the direction of the dance or something like, or you're not risking running into people. Should you leave it alone? I kind of feel like probably leave it alone if it's just a little wrong, or in some cases if it's like a medium wrong. uh, when I started getting some popularity with some of my early videos, I had a couple of people drop into my messages and tell me that some of my videos were wrong, and I was like, I, well, I'm not aware of that. I'm not. And then when I looked it up, and I was like, oh, I became aware of that, and it's kind of a hard pill to swallow depending on where you're at with yourself and your confidence and your ego and all that stuff. But when I watch people on social media, pretty much everyone is doing rude dude wrong. Pretty much, statistically, 89 to 96%. um, Pretty much, yeah. I'll just leave it. That's the most incorrect dance. For some reason, people bastardize Mark Paulino's dances a ton, and I think he's such a great guy and a great choreographer. Um, but that is one dance, specifically Rude Dude, that while you're doing that aggressive hopping, if you're doing that the wrong way, it could result in people running into each other. So I think, again, if it's like a place where you live and you're like ingrained in there, especially if you know who the teacher is, you may want to bring it up to that person like, hey, you can blame it on me too. Hey, Bootskin was like really gently mentioning that the step sheet is different than the way we do the dance here. And I was just wondering if you could take a look at it. And thank you so much. And you do a great job. But, anyways, it matters sometimes. It doesn't matter sometimes. Once you put in the work and you're really trying to sort of spread the truth, I mean, that's kind of strong, but um, then you kind of start seeing it more, especially like people teaching, people competing. If you compete in PYT and you do that 3 run forward thing on tag 2, you're not making it to any subsequent round in my book because you've never looked at the step sheet. But some people are just doing it to have fun. And most important, I think, like I said, is having fun, not interfering with others' ability to have fun. And if you can get people on the dance floor and get people in and get them in the fold and into the dance family, and they learn the truth later, that's okay too. Country Girls Shake, great example. I've been hearing people doing Rude Dude wrong a lot. It makes me glad I learned yours. Oh, thanks. Um, yeah, Rude Dude. I'm trying to learn fire burning. I don't really like that dance. I shouldn't say that out loud, but I don't have any tips for you, unfortunately, because I learned it and I just don't ever do it anymore. But I've seen people do it and it looks fun. I just don't enjoy doing it myself. I still need to learn Rude Dude. I hope to learn it one day. You will, SL Cool J, 2K3. Um, yeah, I was gonna say Country Girl Shake. Shouldn't even talk about this either. Country Girl Shake, very controversial. I think outside of Southern California, I don't think I've seen anyone do it to the step sheet, but people have a really good time doing that dance wrong. And so, I was at Stagecoach. I was out on the dance floor, not up on the stage. I did it wrong because nobody does the other version. So, what does that mean, Philip? You're contradicting yourself. Yes, yes, I am. I would say if the majority of the crowd is doing a certain thing, keep it safe, have fun. There's one dance where we never agree. It's split half and half. Random question for the song "You Belong with Me" by Taylor Swift. Are there any tags or restarts? Caitlin, I'm not sure what dance that is. If it's a song switch or an actual dance. If it's an actual dance, I may not have seen it. But please let me know. Feel free to send me a message. Yeah. Oh, thank you for reminding me. I'm going to jump off soon, friends, because we've been on for about 19 minutes and I know you guys have stuff to do. When I get bored on some line dances, I add a turn once in a while. I think that's okay. I spin a lot. I've been enjoying it. Maybe that's one of the reasons my knee's hurting. But I think spin and style are good things. I think people are more so kind of talking about fundamental direction changes and different walls and distinctly different steps, but none of this is that serious. It's here to dancing is life, and if you're joining us and you're not dancing, then that's okay. And I hope you get a chance to. If you're in San Diego, come out to my class tonight. We're gonna have a lot of beginners there. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We competed it and made me mad because people weren't doing it right. Yeah, I think that's important. If you're competing it, there should be an expectation set up. So next time you do a competition, ask the person putting it on if we're doing it to step sheet, and then if they don't, and those people still get to the finals, maybe be like, "Hey, have you guys seen the step sheet?" After it's done, in a nice way. Uh, DJ Kyahi's here. Hey, thanks. What's going on, Christian? Come teach in New York. Okay, I'm gonna wrap things up. I'm gonna be in Las Vegas next week. Maybe dancing, maybe not. Not hosting at any of the bars, but I might be there dancing. So if you're around there, hopefully I will see you. Have you tried Closer? I've seen it, but I haven't learned it. If you want to DM me the choreographer or message me or the step sheet link, I'd be happy to take a look because I've heard it's good. Um, okay. Are you gonna come to Dallas? Let me try to get back to that in just a sec. A fake ID tutorial, I do. I had it the way we did it in San Diego, which was wrong, ish, mostly, somewhat. So my step sheet or my lesson for fake ID is a little old, and you can find a better one. I will make another one soon, but I really don't dance that much anymore, even though I really love that song and the energy. Because in San Diego, different bars do it different ways, and then those bars are doing it differently than the movie, and everyone's restarts are different. And save my dancing for another song. Yes, Sonia, please send it to me. The 25th of June, I'm going to be in Minneapolis on my way to Country Fest, Wisconsin, which is now known as Hoofbeat. That wasn't a glitch. That was just me being shocked and excited about the new branding. Um, it is an awesome time at Country Fest Wisconsin / Hoofbeat. If you are in the area, I would really encourage you to come. It's not like a crazy, prolific dance scene there, although I will be teaching some line dancing and partner dancing and doing some other fun games and stuff like that. But it's a really fun festival and a good lineup. But I'm going to be there the 25th. I'm going to be partnering up with Carrie Moss, and we are going to be doing sort of a workshop sort of thing on that Wednesday night. So I look forward to hopefully seeing some of you that are in that area. I'm also probably going to be going to dance in the beginning of August out in Charlotte. Thank you, Christian. I appreciate that. And I've got some other things planned that are not on the front of my mind right now, but I will let you know. If you want me to come and teach by you, I'd love to do that. If it's me going somewhere for business and I can jump in like I am with Carrie, then that's all the better. If it's you just wanting to host like a one-day workshop, I've had a couple of really fun ones this year. Genergy brought us, Mark Paulino and I, out to Michigan. We had a great time. We did like I think it was like a Friday night and all day Saturday thing, and it was a blast. So just reach out and get in touch with me, or have your bar do it, or whatever. I would love to. I would love to see more of you and come out and dance. I think that's it. Let's see. The rules were the step sheet, but people weren't doing it right. Yeah, just give people grace. Give yourself grace. Give other people grace. Do your best. Dance the right way, and do your best. And hopefully, you'll be a shining example to others. I'm with whoever said come to New York. Okay, Christian, I'm in. I can't wait to see you. Thank you so much. And saw Chase do it on TikTok. Yeah, Chase is such a great dancer. Sometimes it's hard to figure out what's going on because some dancers are so gifted that they can just add style to like every single count of the dance. And I think if you were talking about the same person, he is one of them. I admire him, his dancing a lot. Who's a really great dancer? Jev. Jev Canada. Is that his last name? I think it is. Come to Maryland. Thank you. Montana's. Yeah, I would love to come to Montana's. I was chatting with DJ Jeremy, and it just hasn't worked out yet. I will not be at Shoreline in June. I'm a little bummed about it, but plans changed. But hopefully, I'll be in Orlando soon because my family is there, and I really want to see all of them, especially my nephew and my mom and all of them. So hopefully, I will be back there soon, and I will definitely post about it. Friends, I'm going to run. Thank you so much. I hope I didn't go into territory that was upsetting to anybody today. I doubt it, but maybe if I did, I mean the best. And hopefully you mean the best. I just want to remind everybody, thank you for being part of the dance family. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for supporting other instructors and creators, people putting lessons on, whether it's their first one or their 500th. Again, shout out to Keahi. Please go support him. Shout out to Katie Can Line Dance. Um, Also, just a reminder, uh, whether you're brand new to dancing or you've been doing it for a while, in your bar, in your town, or when you go to an event somewhere else, which I encourage you to do, you have the opportunity to give people an amazing experience and make them want to come back and be part of the dance family and make them want to pursue this habit slash lifestyle that is good for your brain, it's good for your body, it's good for your emotions, it's good for socialization. So please be that person who welcomes others and makes them feel at home. Find the underdog, find the medium underdog, bring all those people in and get them excited about dancing because I really do think dancing is life. Thanks for being part of the dance family. Christian, I'm sorry you're triggered. It happens sometimes. And God bless you guys. I can't wait to see you. Maybe I'll see you tonight on the live feed. Otherwise, I'll see you sometime soon. Bye, friends. Woo!